Welcome to Thoroughbred Action here at Gulfstream Park. Brian Natta with you. Big day. Not only do we have 10 races and a Rainbow Six with $700,000 in the gross jackpot guarantee, but it was Pegasus World Cup Day draw as well. We drew those 3 Pegasus races. PPs are going to be out for the whole card. Check that out, and we'll send it upstairs to track announcer Pete Aiello for your course and weather conditions.
It's a beautiful winter day with temperatures in the upper 60s, partly cloudy skies. The main track is fast. The turf course is firm. In race 1 on the main track at 5.5 furlongs, scratch number 7, Wildcat Fire. Racing at Gulfstream. From the center, Field of Blossoms gets the first call with the first race favorite Castellana on to challenge from second. Out the center, Mochi Girl comes away in the top flight. She's now third. Amy the Butcher's an early fourth. And from between horses, that's Chic and Scat racing alongside Frosted Queen. Down at the rail, it's In American as they take it to the far turn. Up front, Castellana leads by a length and a half. Amy the Butcher is up into second, passing a Field of Blossoms. She's back to third. Chic and Scat together with Mochi Girl, then it's Spread the Risk. 3 more to In American, and Frosted Queen is last. They run to the top of the stretch at the 5/16. Castellana has the lead by a neck. Up on the outside, Amy the Butcher's a closer second. 2.5 to Field of Blossoms. She's now third. Back to fourth, Mochi Girl, then Chic and Scat. Less than a quarter of a mile to come. The leader is the favorite, Castellana. 3/16 from home and 2 on top. Field of Blossoms finishing up pretty well toward the rail. Down the center and Amy the Butcher, there's a 16th to run. Field of Blossoms gaining on Castellana. Down the center, Amy the Butcher. Amy the Butcher and Field of Blossoms. Amy the Butcher just in front. Amy the Butcher. Amy the Butcher and Anthony Thomas up to win it over Field of Blossoms second in 106 flat. And they're off. Good start inside for Pacific Front, who heads off for the early lead. Up on the far outside, Craval Doro looking to get over. Splitting horses, Priscilla's Cove, and Grayoche is at the rail. 3 wide is Lorraine. Headstrong behind them is St. Susan. Out 3 wide goes Rabda. Working between horses is Catherine Thomas. The 2 at the back are Sagesta and Palmetto Fury. In the charge to the first turn, Jorge Ruiz and Pacific Front have made a pretty easy lead. They're in front by a length. Locked in toward the inside, Grayoche. Up and by her goes the favorite Craval Doro. Lorraine's in the pink cap. She's 3 wide and up into third now. In between horses, Priscilla's Cove. Then it's Rabda and St. Susan. Catherine Thomas works between horses with Sagesta 3 wide. Held up at the back, the trailer is Palmetto Fury. The opening quarter, 24-2. It's a reasonable pace. And up front, the leader, Pacific Front, but only by a neck. In the 2 path is Craval Doro. Lorraine keeping them honest, 3 wide third. Grayoche is at the inside, looking to angle for a run. Then Priscilla's Cove. Rabda's out in the center. They're followed by St. Susan and Catherine Thomas. Sagesta's toward the back of the field with Palmetto Fury as they went to half and a slowed down 51-1. They swing to the far turn. The top 2 fresh up front. Pacific Front only narrowly. Craval Doro turning up the pressure, and now they begin to sprint. They've gone 2.5 ahead of Lorraine with Grayoche toward the rail. Priscilla's Cove is next, then Rabda. They're at the top of the stretch. These top 2 got a soft half, and now they kick off the corner almost as one. On the outside, Craval Doro. From the inside, Pacific Front. 3 back to Grayoche. There's an 1/8 of a mile to go. On the inside, Pacific Front. Toward the outside, Craval Doro. Craval Doro with a better kick, and Craval Doro has the lead. Craval Doro and Edgard Zayas to do it. Pacific Front was second. Grayoche finished up nicely. She closed ground to be third in 143-4.
The Florida Thoroughbred Breeders and Owners Association invites you to be inspired. Breed in a place like no other. Prepare at world-class training centers. Race in the sunshine.
And they're off in the Dr. Fager.
Be inspired.
And they're off. Bad bobble at the start for Gav's Dream Girl. Force's Sweetheart wins the break and goes looking for the lead from Forever Uncaptured away in second. Mudshaft is closer than usual. She's in between horses. The pace is reasonable early. How about that's in the white blinkers behind the speed. Down at the inside goes Bargainair in the run to the half-mile point. After a less than stellar break, the trailer is Gav's Dream Girl. With the advantage, Force's Sweetheart right alongside Mudshaft. 3 wide, Forever Uncaptured. These 3 almost as one as they pass the 3-furlong point. Up to fourth goes How About That, then Bargainair, Gav's Dream Girl out of last, and now the trailer is It's a Birdie. They round the far turn and they've hooked Force's Sweetheart. Mudshaft takes over. Forever Uncaptured moves to her on the outside. Force's Sweetheart tries to fight back toward the rail. 3 back to How About That. Gav's Dream Girl underway from the back, then Bargainair. Less than a quarter of a mile to come, and on the outside it's Forever Uncaptured. Issuing the challenge to the inside horse Mudshaft over the top. Gav's Dream Girl has recovered nicely. She's charging hard. Force's Sweetheart up the inside. They come past the 8th pole. Here comes Gav's Dream Girl and Gaffleon down the center. Roused forward at 7-1. She's much the best. Gav's Dream Girl wins. Forever Uncaptured was second, close for third. Either Mudshaft or Force's Sweetheart in 1:11 and 4. And they're off. Good start inside for House of Melody, who's quick into stride, moving up between horses. That's Ragazza. New Baby won't be far away. Wonderful Venezuela's on the far outside in the charge to the first turn. Dreamy is behind them, and Lunetta Jack works at the rail. Then back to the outside at Shinka, racing ahead of Jess's Moment. They've gone 4 ahead of the first-timer, My Little Secret. She's ahead of only 2, but they're the 2 favorites, as Oh Ya Thunder is second last, and the trailer is the favorite, Spanish Girl. The opening quarter was quick and contested, 23-2. House of Melody has the lead, but she's being pushed awful hard. Ragazza is there second, New Baby third, Lunetta Jack at the rail fourth. Dreamy is now fifth. Up to the outside, Wonderful Venezuela sixth. Seventh is Jess's Moment from Shinka in eighth. Ninth and on the improve is My Little Secret with Oh Ya Thunder. Still out the back is Spanish Girl. They're fanned across the course here behind an opening half mile of 47-1. They leave the backstretch and move on to the far turn. House of Melody, hard used throughout, but maintains the lead. From the inside, it's Lunetta Jack bidding up on the outside. Wonderful Venezuela. In between horses, New Baby. My Little Secret, the first-timers got some run. In between horses, Shinka looks for a seam. At the inside, that's Jess's Moment. Underway from the back is Oh Ya Thunder as they run past the 5/16. Zayas trying to get a break on House of Melody, who has the lead by 2.5. Lunetta Jack is second from the far outside. Oh Ya Thunder circling horses. 3/4, 1:12-1. They're on their way home. Oh Ya Thunder begins to roll out in the center. House of Melody tries to hold her off. Lunetta Jack, and on the inside, Shinka. They come past the 8th pole. House of Melody, she's very game, but she just went too fast. And Oh Ya Thunder is swept forward to the lead. Oh Ya Thunder and Irad Ortiz Jr. going away. House of Melody, she ran great. She was second. Lunetta Jack third. Fourth was Shinka. Then My Little Secret in 1:43 flat. And they're off. From the inside, the gray King Silvio was quick into stride. Splitting horses is Frisson on the go. Down inside goes Began Greenpoint to the top. It's Began Greenpoint in front over Midnight Onyx, who now claims the second spot. Dropping over from the outside, both Truth and Honesty and Basketball Jones. They're third and fourth. King Silvio races in fifth, two better than Frisson. Then down inside goes Emboit. Out in the center goes Wide Right. It's another length and a half back to the outside, and Just for Luck. Just for Luck's about 8 lengths behind. Second last early is Christensen, and a long way last is Leslie Chow. Down the backstretch they go, 22-1 for a pumped-up opening quarter. Super long shot, Midnight Onyx now has the lead 3 parts of length. Basketball Jones on the outside is second from between horses Truth and Honesty. Frisson is next. Down at the inside Began Greenpoint. Up and wide on the outside, that's an improving run from Just for Luck. Now looking for room is Emboit. Emboit is between horses. Wide Right is exactly that. Down inside goes improving Christensen. Closer at the back with plenty of pace ahead of him is Leslie Chow. They stack and pack as they run to the top of the stretch. Midnight Onyx down inside. Emboit has got run but no place to go. Trying to rectify that as I read. Now Emboit's got racetrack with no excuse. Off the turn and the stretch drive. Who do you like here? Midnight Onyx down inside. Emboit down the center. Basketball Jones between horses. Emboit is now surged forward to take the lead. Just for Luck charging hard on the outside. He's up into second. Emboit's almost there. On the outside, Just for Luck. Emboit wins. Just for Luck was second. Basketball Jones ran third in 127-4. And they're off. Good start in between horses for Patria, who heads off for the early lead. Here's On the Payroll, forwardly positioned. Jokes up into the top flight. Miss MM's on the far outside. Just inside her goes Explosive Exchange and the run to the half-mile point. On the Payroll clears now, leads a length and a quarter. Patria's second, Jokes up third. Explosive Exchange is on the outside, a joint fourth. In tight and shuffled back is Looking for Hope. Up and by her went Sarah Mia and Miss MM. The early trailer is Empresselli. Around the far turn at the 5/16, On the Payroll. Leads by a length and a half. Jokes up. Travels well into the race. Is off cover to challenge. 3 back to the inside and improving is Sarah Mia, then Explosive Exchange. That's all for Patria. They're at the top of the stretch. Jokes up on the outside. On the Payroll toward the rail. They're shoulder to shoulder for a quarter of a mile more. Running home from the back, both Sarah Mia and Looking for Home. There's an eighth of a mile to go. On the outside, Jokes up. Rouse forward and she's kicked clear. Jokes up, not for catching. She's clearing off. It's Jokes up and jockey Jose Ortiz in front. Up late for second is Sarah Mia. It's close after that in 102-3. And they're off. Level beginning. Ridden for speed is Mr. Crowley from down toward the inside. Splitting horses Valentine Bug. Up on the outside goes People Force with Call My Banker. Mailman Money comes away in fifth. The two at the back are Be Like Clint and McMoney. And the run of the first turn, Mr. Crowley intent on getting to the top, and he's there now. Valentine Bug is a headstrong second, also a bit keen outside is Call My Banker from third. Mailman Money at 6-5 is tucked in nicely to race in fourth behind this embattled trio. He's a length in front of People Force. A gap of another 2.5 paired off at the back are Be Like Clint and McMoney. They make way by the quarter in 23-3. They have less than 5/8 to go. The leader is Mr. Crowley, and Louis Saez on top 3 parts of length. Valentine Bug is second. Looking for room between horses is Mailman Money. Up on the outside goes Call My Banker. People Force is next. Then Be Like Clint. He's going to try to follow Mailman Money through, and McMoney is last. They went to half in 47-1 as they leave the backstretch and move on to the far turn. It's still Mr. Crowley the target. Valentine Bug and Vasquez go on the attack second. 3 wide, Call My Banker now third. Loose rein from Paco on Mailman Money. He needs room. On his back, Be Like Clint. He needs room as well. He's got some run. McMoney underway from the back. The entire field separated by 3 lengths as they sprint past the quarter-mile mark. They went 3 quarters in 1:11-2, and getting through at the rail is Mailman Money. From between horses, Mr. Crowley. Behind the speed, Be Like Clint needs a way through. Down the center, McMoney. They come past the 8th pole. Mailman Money roused through by Paco to take the lead. At the inside, Be Like Clint tries to get into second with McMoney. Mailman Money in front. Second is Be Like Clint. Third is McMoney, and fourth is Mr. Crowley. 139 flat. And they're off in the Sunshine Turf. Good start for the veteran Me and Mr. C from down toward the inside, but a couple are quicker early, including Roaring 40s, who's front and center. Roaring 40s going to get a pretty easy lead. Bapio settles in second. Down at the inside, that's Forever Super with Super Blessing on his outside. After a good break, Me and Mr. C settles in second last. The early trailer is the long shot Space Runner. In the run to the first turn, Roaring 40s playing the game his way. He's clear a length and a half. Bapio is second. At the inside, that's Forever Super, who's now third. Super Blessing follows along in fourth. Back to fifth is the race favorite. That's Me and Mr. C, and the trailer is Space Runner. Opening quarter, 24 seconds flat, less than 6 furlongs to run. They're chasing Sean Bridgemahan and Roaring 40s on top by a length. Bapio is second. Up on the outside, Super Blessing is now third. Forever Super is down toward the rail. Then Me and Mr. C and Space Runner. They complete a half in 48-3 as they make their way half a mile from the wire. Roaring 40s has been in front from the outset. He's still on the bridle, and they're a length and a half. Bapio is second toward the outside. Super Blessing is now third. Forever Super at the rail fourth. Me and Mr. C begins to warm to the task, and Space Runner's at the rail. Separated by 5 lengths as they start to sprint. Roaring 40's the target. Here's a serious move from Super Blessing on the outside. Bapio's beginning to drop back, looking for room. Forever Super. Me and Mr. C's going to have to come around him. Up the inside, Space Runner. They're at the top of the stretch. On the inside, Roaring 40's attacked by Super Blessing. Here's Space Runner with an inside lane over the top, and Forever Super. They come past the 16th pole. It's Forever Super surging forward from Super Blessing. Live Oak 1-2. It's Forever Super to win it. It ended up close for second. The long shot Space Runner rolling at Super Blessing, but Forever Super and Paco win in 140 flat.
Coast to Coast Pick 5. $1 minimum. Player-friendly 15% takeout. Coast to Coast Pick 5 every weekend.
And they're off. Excellent start for Sarah Shaman, who heads off for the early advantage, taken on early by Flawless Bourbon and Standard of Proof. Flawless Bourbon now is in front. Taken in hand, second is Sarah Shaman, and up on the outside, Standard of Proof is third. Patu Road is at the inside from fourth, then the Gray tapped the speed of sound. Saving ground is Zuno Tiger racing ahead of Swore. Swore's about 6 lengths behind. The favorite Possiblemente is now third last. Second last is Whistler's Honor, and the early trailer is Mutawid. The opening quarter was 23-4. They're chasing long shot Flawless Bourbon and Leonel Reyes, clear a length and a half. Sarah Shaman is second. At the rail, Patu Road is now third. Standard of Proof is back to fourth. Tap the Speed of Sound races from fifth in the red cap. Uno Tiger is at the rail sixth. Seventh early is Swore ahead of Possiblemente in eighth. Ninth is Whistler's Honor. 10th and last, Mutawid. They went the half in 47-3. Lively pace on the top end for Flawless Bourbon, who goes to the far turn 2.5 lengths in front. Sarah Shaman is second from Patu Road, third. Standard of Proof is now fourth. Making ground from the far outside is Swore, passing Tap the Speed of Sound. Possiblemente thinking about trying to follow him. Down inside goes Mutawid, and now the trailer is Whistler's Honor. They round the far turn after 3 quarters in 1:11-2. With the advantage now, Sarah Shaman to put a neck in front. From the far outside, Possiblemente circling horses in the blue blinkers. Looking for room is Patu Road, trying to wind it up from the back. Mutawid stuck in traffic. Off the turn and the stretch drive, Sarah Shaman taken on by Patu Road, who takes aim. Possiblemente on the outside at the rail, Mutawid. They come past the 8th pole. Possiblemente surging at Patu Road. Possiblemente getting up. Possiblemente and Castellano in time. Second was Patu Road. Third was Mutawid. 147-3. And runners away. From the center, Jess Marianne and Joyful Lass, the first two to break the line. Moving up from down toward the inside is Time Stone. Street View's not far away, taken back to fourth. Then it's Investment Process and Procrastinate on the outside. A length to the rail and Our Finest Hour racing together with Hidden Presence. Taken back here is Lauriston to land third last. Second last is Luna Love, and the early trailer is Big Beautiful. And the run around the first turn, Joyful Lass is clear by a length and a half. Into second is Jess Marianne, working 2 better than Time Stone third. Street View is there fourth from Procrastinate and early fifth. Sixth at the inside is Investment Process. Back to seventh goes Hidden Presence. Our Finest Hour is eighth. Ninth is Lauriston. 10th is Luna Love. And 11th and last is Big Beautiful. The opening quarter was robust, 22-1. The half, 46-2. Back markers getting plenty of pace to chase with Joyful Lass the target. Up to the inside, that's Time Stone. On her outside, Jess Marianne. Street View is fourth. Down at the rail, it's Investment Process, moving in from fifth. Up on the outside, it's Hidden Presence, dropping back Procrastinate. Looking for room is Lauriston. This favorite's going to have an opportunity to hook to the outside if she wants to. Our Finest Hour trying to get lucky toward the rail. Then Luna Love and Big Beautiful as they run to the top of the stretch. Even though she's gone quick, Joyful Lass has her ears up after 3 quarters in 1:10-2. Joyful Lass on her way home on a 3-length lead. Time Stone takes aim second. Loose for the drive. Hidden Presence is charging hard. There's an 1/8 of a mile to go. Joyful Lass is in front. Hidden Presence is charging at her. Joyful Lass almost there. Hidden Presence, she's out of time. Joyful Lass went down the road. An impressive victory at that as she went quick and had enough in the tank to beat Hidden Presence in the 10th at Gulfstream in 140-1.
And that's a wrap on the 10-race Sunday card. We'll be back with you on Wednesday for a 9-race card that kicks off Pegasus World Cup week. Can't wait to see you out here at beautiful Gulfstream Park.